Students, welcome back to the class. My today's topic is moment of inertia, or we can say rotational inertia. I will define you what is moment of inertia. Moment of inertia we can write down in short form as MOI. Moment of inertia about a moment of inertia of the body about a given axis is defined as the sum of the product of the masses of all the particles and square of their respective perpendicular distances from the axis of rotation. What is moment of inertia? Moment of inertia of the body about a given axis is defined as the sum of the product of masses of all the particles. Sum किसका? Product of masses of all the particles and square of their respective perpendicular distances from the axis of rotation. Clear? So let the body consists of particles of masses आगे m1 m2 m3 up to so on mn at perpendicular distances. We will take perpendicular distances as r1 r2 r3 up to so on rn respectively from the axis of rotation. Then according to the definition, sum of the product of the masses of all the particles, किस का masses? Product masses of all the particles, these are the masses of the particles. We have taken n number of particles and m1 m2 m3 up to mn are the masses of the n number of particles, and r1 r2 r3 up to so on rn are their respective perpendicular distances from the axis of rotation. Now, as per the definition of moment of inertia, we will denote moment of inertia with capital I. This is the moment of inertia, that is capital I. And as per definition, m1 r1 square masses, sum of the product of the masses and the perpendicular distances from the axis of and square of the perpendicular distances from the axis of rotation. Clear? This is the mass of particle 1. This is the perpendicular distance of particle 1, and this is the square of the perpendicular distance. Clear? Square of the perpendicular distance as per the definition of moment of inertia. Sum m2 r2 square, sum m3 r3 square, sum mn rn square. Clear? And we will take here the summation I from 1 to n mi ri square in short. This is the summation of I from 1 to n mi ri square. Clear? This is the definition of moment of inertia. Clear? Next I will explain relation between angular momentum and moment of inertia. Next I will explain relation between angular momentum and moment of inertia. For this, consider a rigid body. For this, consider a rigid body rotating in a fixed axis with angular velocity omega. Angular velocity is denoted by omega, and we take a rigid body rotating in a fixed axis with angular velocity omega. And the body consists of n particles of masses m1, m2, m3 up to so on mn. ठीक है. So let us consider, you can write down, consider a rigid body rotating in a fixed axis with angular velocity. Angular velocity is denoted by omega. Angular velocity omega. The body consists of n particles. We are taking n particles of masses m1, m2 up to so on mn, and distances r1, r2 to so on rn from the axis of rotation, as we have taken in case of the definition of moment of inertia from the axis of rotation. Clear? Now the angular velocity omega of all the n particles, angular velocity omega of all the n particles will be same. But the velocities will be different. And see here diagram. Here is mass m1, distance r2. Here is mass m2, distance r2. This is m3, distance r3, and m4, distance r4. Clear? And I have written here the angular velocity omega of all the n particles will be same, but the velocities will be different and are given by v1 is equal to r1 omega. v1 is equal to r1 omega, v2 is equal to r2 omega, v3 is equal to r3 omega, and so on. vn is equal to rn omega. This is the value of velocity here. What is the velocity? Velocity is equal to r1 omega. This is the formula. R2 for v2. This is r2 omega. For v3, this is r3 omega, and for so on. vn is equal to rn omega. Clear? So now linear momentum of first particle. That is P1 is equal to m1 v1. P1 is first particle. All of you know linear momentum is defined as the product of mass and velocity. And for first particle m1 v1, for m1 we have the value of v1 is r1 omega. We will write down here r1 omega. Now moment of momentum, that is angular momentum, you know. Moment of the first particle. What is moment of momentum? Moment of momentum is the angular momentum. Moment of momentum of the first particle about the axis is L1 is equal to, what will be? P1 R1. All of you know this is the formula. L1 is equal to P1 R1. And what is P1? P1 is m1 r1, r1, and here r1 is again, and here is omega. This p1, value of p1 is m1 r1 omega. This will be m1 r1 and r1 omega. Clear? L1 is equal to m1 r1 square omega. m1 r1 square omega. We have substitute here the value of p1. P1 is m1 r1 omega, and here r1 is already present. ठीक है? तो m1, this is r1 square and this is omega. Clear? Thus, angular momentum of a rigid body, angular momentum of a rigid body about an axis is the sum of moments of linear momenta of all the particles about that axis. Then we have that axis. Then L is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3 up to so on Ln. What will be the here? Angular momentum of a rigid body about an axis is the sum of the linear momenta of all the particles about a given axis. Clear? Then is the sum of the moments of linear momentum. Sum of moments of linear momentum means sum of angular momentum of all the particles. Clear? Is the sum of the angular momentum of all the particles about a given axis. That will be L is equal to L1 plus L2 and to so on. So what is the L1? L1 is here. L1 is m1 r1 square omega. m1 r1 square omega plus m2 r2 square omega plus m3 r3 square omega plus so on mn rn square omega. Omega is common. m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square plus so on mn rn square omega is common. Clear? Now L is equal to summation I from 1 to n m r I square into omega. Summation इनका ले लिया सबका, क्या आया m I r I square. ठीक है, 1 2 3 I is equal to 1 2 3 1 to n and 1 2 3 this is 1 2 3 up to so on m I r I square और आपका कॉमन क्या है ओमेगा. क्लियर? तो दिस इज व्हाट इज दिस? This is moment of inertia. We have defined the definition of moment of inertia. So it will be I omega. What is the value of I? L. L is equal to I into omega. Angular momentum is equal to moment of inertia, product of moment of inertia into angular velocity. Clear? Now I will explain law of conservation of momentum. Law of conservation of momentum. These topics are interlinked, so I have explained all these topics. Now I will explain law of conservation of angular momentum. Law of conservation of angular momentum. Law of conservation of angular momentum is same as the law of is as important conservation of angular momentum is as important as the law of conservation of linear momentum, law of conservation of angular momentum is in rotational, law of conservation of angular momentum in rotational motion is as important as the law of conservation of linear momentum in translational motion. In translational motion. ठीक है, so we know that what is tau? Tau is the rate of change of angular momentum. Clear? Tau is rate of change of angular momentum. If no external torque, if no external torque acts, then tau will be 0. If no external torque acts, then tau is 0. If tau is 0, then dl upon dt is equal to 0. If this is 0, it means L is equal to constant. What is L? This is L is constant. Clear? L, value of L is I omega. I omega is equal to constant. So we can say that I1 omega 1 is equal to I2. Therefore, we can say that in such a case, if moment of inertia changes from I1 to I2, then angular velocity omega will changes from omega 1 to omega 2. Then we can say that I1 omega 1 is equal to I2 omega 2. Thank you for all today.